It's here, the first video for Shisha Reviews. So before we get started, grab yourself a little drink, a snack, and then we'll just chit chat. Just you and me, we'll chit chat. Come to Daddy, starring Elijah Wood as Norval and Stephen MCHATTIE as the father. It is about a man-child who gets a letter from his father, his estranged father, by the way, that he hasn't seen in like 30 years, knows nothing about. He receives a letter that says, "Hey, come visit me, son. I want to see you." And he shows up at this man's door. What he thinks is going to be like a bonding experience turns out to be something that you would never expect. Do yourself a favor. If you never heard of Come to Daddy, which I'm sure probably most of you haven't because nobody's talking about this film, which makes me so sad because sometimes like these independent films are better than these mainstream movies. It did open up around the same time as Birds of Prey, which kind of sucks because it's going against a humongous big dog. However, just to be fair, I've known about Come to Daddy for a while now, and I was very excited. I like Elijah Wood. I like when he plays these weird, dark roles. They're my favorite. And when I first saw the very first trailer, now if you look online, you can find a bunch of them. Don't do it. Do yourself a favor. Do it like I did. I watched the very first trailer that was released for Come to Daddy, and it was enough to completely drag me in. I wanted to know more, and I wanted to see it so bad, and I was hoping and praying that it would be taken out. I was hoping and praying that it would be put in theaters. And I went to go look for Birds of Prey for a time. And I look at my local theater. And I live in a very small town, by the way. So it's kind of like one of those things where sometimes we'll get a nice indie film and then there's others that don't. But I do have one theater that does play indie films from time to time, and I'm looking at the play times. I'm like, Birds of Prey, da 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 da. Come to Daddy. Oh, I'm gonna see Come to Daddy. It only had 3 time slots, and that was it. The last time I missed this opportunity was for Dr. Sleep, which I am so sad I didn't get to, watch on opening night. It was going against Joker, which I feel like you set it up for failure, but as fast as it was released in theater, was as fast as it was taken out of theater once the ticket sales did not meet. So I was hoping and praying that this was not going to happen to Come to Daddy. And I went. I went the same day that I saw that it was playing, and I went, and I'm so glad I did. It takes you on a roller coaster of emotions. I was creeped out, and it gives this whole eerie effect. Stephen MCHATTIE, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, I really am. From the moment that he shows on the screen, you are sucked in. You are wondering, who is this person and why did he ask him to come? And this might be a spoiler, so I'm going to warn you guys, spoiler. You don't really know what the letter said. You just know that he wanted to see his father. And it just goes into a bloodbath almost, and it's so dark, and it's nothing that I expected it to be, which I really loved. There was times I was like this, no, what's happening? Because this man-child, Norval, which is played by Elijah Wood, is literally a man-child. He is chicken of everything, and I don't want to give too much because if you go into it like I did, I want you to enjoy it the way I enjoyed it. I was just like, what am I watching? I am going to give Come to Daddy a B+. And I'm going to give it a B+ on the simple fact that it is a original screenplay. And I love anything that's original. Everything nowadays is so repetitive. There are remakes after remake after remake after remake. And this is an original movie. And I appreciate that. And that's one of the reasons why I have a love for indie films, because these independent films sometimes just have magic. And that's what I feel like here. Don't get me wrong. It is not a perfect film by all means. Some of the acting is not the best. And of course, that's not being, I'm not saying that on Elijah Wood or Stephen McHattie. They were freaking fantastic, but there were some jokes that didn't land. But all BS put aside, like if you put the jokes that didn't land to the side, and if you put the little bit of bad acting aside from the surrounding actors, this movie was a blast. I enjoyed it, and I want to see it again. And I mean, go to your local theater, look it up, support your indie films, man. Support them. They work hard, and that's all I'm gonna say. Go support Come to Daddy. Give it a watch. Tell me what you think. I hear my cat. Hold on. I hear my cat calling. Hold on. Hey, how are you? Was I right? Was I right? Hi, Hemingway. This is my baby kitty cat. You guys will see him from time to time in my channel. Wherever I'm at, he's at. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. The next review I'm going to bring to you guys will be Birds of Prey. I'll bring that to you guys soon. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm excited about it. I have a feeling that it's just going to be a Harley-filled movie, not so much of the birds. So that's all. Let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope I'm wrong. Until next time, guys, thank you for joining me at the She Shed, and I'll see you guys soon.